If you never learned nothing else from me, please learn that you should never be applying to jobs on Indeed. You should never be applying to jobs on Indeed. Indeed gonna tell you you have a master's degree and 10 years of experience in sales. Here's some jobs to be a janitor. Indeed gonna have you, you know what I'm saying, going to interviews to be a reverend at the local Episcopal Baptist Church, Mount Zion. Indeed don't give a fuck about you confidently. And Lord Jesus, please do not use the resume that they create for you. But where should you be instead? I would highly suggest that you look for jobs on some of my favorite places, which are Built-In, Well-Found, Autta, and LinkedIn. Each one of them are better for certain things over others. Well-Found is 100% remote. They're tech startup. Built-In is kind of everything tech, everything from 6-person organizations up to, the Dells, the Visas of the world. Autta is just kind of new, and they have some really cool features that help you get like a really good feel for the organization. And of course, you can't leave out LinkedIn. Everybody and their mama on LinkedIn. And instead of actually looking into the jobs function, I want you to build your network so that way you can see the hidden job market, quote unquote. The market that doesn't get posted to the job boards because it's super expensive. But Indeed is just what you're doing wrong.
Hey. All that talking, you shut the f up when the CEO talking, for real. You feel me?
Till this day, I'm still waiting to meet one person that's actually found a job on Indeed. Because I honestly think that website is a scam. Like, you'll never ever go to find a job on there. Like, I low-key think they're selling your personal data to other people.
Hey friends, let's talk about Indeed as a job site and why it's really so horrible. Now, some of you know I am now on the other end of using different job search sites, and I didn't think Indeed was great in general from the employer/recruiting perspective, but as a job seeker, it is unbelievably bad. And I will talk about why I see Indeed as one of the worst job sites. Not the worst necessarily, because there are others like Monster.com and Career Builder that I think are even worse than Indeed. But the first thing that I noticed with Indeed is that it is a site that's not very user experience focused. It's not great for, say, a recruiter that's looking for talent, and it's also not very great for a job seeker looking for jobs that are relevant. The thing about Indeed that I've noticed is that you can get recommendations for jobs, you can see different jobs, and a lot of times they are not the most relevant to your skill set. So that's going to be the first thing that I will say. The user friendliness of this site is just not good. Here's the second thing. The type of companies that are using Indeed more heavily are just not great. A lot of them are smaller companies. There's a lot of scammers and fake corporations out there on Indeed. And when you have such a small pool of companies that are hiring via a certain job site, well, it's not great odds for a job seeker. Okay, so this is the third one. Many companies do not look at Indeed first when they are wanting to find great talent. Indeed is just not the topic of conversations amongst recruiters who are looking for professional talent, like folks that work in IT or marketing or data science or human resource management, et cetera, et cetera. And this is tough because ideally, if you're a job seeker, you would love to have corporations coming to you asking if you want a job, right? A real life, not a scam type of job. And if companies are not looking at Indeed as a viable choice to find talent, that's just not going to happen. If you stay with me this long, here's my bonus. And it's just the searchability for Indeed is not great. Indeed is not very searchable. And honestly, overall thoughts are that I just don't think that leadership or whoever's running Indeed as a corporation has given enough time and attention to updating the platform and updating it to a place that is both very attractive to employers and beneficial to them to find talent that is ideal. And also, helping out job seekers and making it easy to use the system, not forcing folks to use or create their Okay, I got cut off, but my point was that Indeed does push you to create and use a resume through their portal. It's totally trash. And I just want to highlight a few of the jobs that they recommend for me based on my background in HR and recruiting. Number one, work at Plucker's Wing Bar in Dallas, Texas. General managers. Okay. HR payroll coordinator, peer specialist, assertive community treatment, remote online math tutor, AI training, remote content editor, remote online math teacher for AI, self-employed cleaner. So if you like this video, if you have other thoughts, let me know in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you would like more content like this. Of course, I've worked in the recruiting world for quite a while, and so I will tell you, Indeed has never been a place for me since I have been working in corporate America to find talent. And now as a job seeker, I will say it hasn't changed since the last time I was a job seeker, and it's not the first place I'm trying to use to search for jobs. With that, I will close it out. Subscribe if you like the type of content I offer here, and I will talk to you later. Bye. All right, so overall, the reason I think Indeed is such a terrible job site for job seekers.
Let's talk about how there's fake job postings on Indeed and how I think they in on it. So one day I had applied for this hotel front desk job, and a week later they sent me a denial for the job. They said basically they not moving forward with my application and da da da. A couple days after I get this email, I get an iMessage from this number. They have my information. They know what job I applied to, the position, everything, and they like, this is the manager or the owner. I want to give you an interview at this address. So the address that they gave me was not the address to the hotel. So that was fishy. Plus, the person that was texting me, they wasn't spelling nothing right. So I was like, this is suspicious. I'm not bold enough to show up at the address or nothing, but I'm just wondering, like, what the hell is going on? How did they get my information? If I submitted the application through Indeed, how did this person have my information?